Ooh.
Ice is ready. And we're back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM. And the ghosts are flooding Carolina.
And they are not friendly.
Not friendly. Officially not Caspers in Carolina.
They're fucking poltergeists.
I want to take one quick moment to address this is not a clanhood, okay? Not. I am a ghost.
No one thought it was a clan hood.
I don't.
It's not pointy- it's not pointy
Nobody
enough.
thought it was a clan hood.
Hey.
And then until you said that.
You control the story by getting ahead of the story. You got to address it. Here's the deal, folks. The ghosts are real. You're looking right at them. Everyone thought that Carolina would be fine. Actually, maybe no one did.
No, dude. A ton of people thought Carolina would be fine. A ton of people thought Carolina.
A lot
would
of
be
Carolinans. Carolinians? Carolinians.
Yes.
Carolinians. Oh, that's cool. There's one guy that I keep seeing popping up on Twitter who's a big Canes fan, and he's like calling himself the Canes Confederacy, and he keeps making all these photos with the Confederate flag, and I'm like,
Joe,
will you
chill,
please stop?
chill.
That's bad juju.
Yep.
That's why ghosts exist.
I can't believe sometimes you get signs
Yeah.
when they go, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The Canes can't win game one. The Canes can't win in the Eastern Conference Finals. Rest can't beat rust. All the signs pointing to a Canes loss.
All of them.
That it felt like there were too many signs that the Canes would have to win.
Yeah.
And then it turns out there were not too many signs. They were the signs. It was a roadmap. It said they lose.
That game.
Straight aura.
Yeah, they lost to
Zach,
fucking aura.
Please, just enough with the aura. We'll get into the aura because I hate it, or I don't hate it. I love it because I love the Habs. You're right. Their aura is dripping off of them.
Wait, how do you love the Habs? I mean, aren't they a big Bruins rival?
So that's
Or
what's
historic.
that's what's actually been funny. Someone online last night was like, respect so much how you guys love the Habs. Shouldn't you hate the Habs? And it's since the beginning of the Netter show, it was like the early days of them, hiring Marty.
Yeah.
Them, and also we got Cole Caulfield, we've got Lane Hudson, like we've got great
Some of the
U.S.
great Americans
players
of all
on that
time
team.
are on the Habs.
And then how do you not love Suzuki? I love Dobson. I love Matheson. I think he's one of the most underrated defensemen in the league. Love Fowler, BC guy. And it's like
So you're a fan of the players, not so much the team.
I think they're so fun.
They're fast, man. They're fast and young.
They're fast. They're also they've been so good to us, the Habs, and like going to the Bell Center, and all the Canadiens fans also, like, they know we grew up Boston fans. They could have been mean to us. They've always been so nice to us. I've got nothing but love for them. But they are just I love them, dude, because it's just they are so fun to watch. Like, look at that game last night.
Oh yeah.
They're unbelievable. But that game, what top to bottom, was a nightmare for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yes, it was.
I mean, it was like, hey, are you guys rusty? Oh my God, yes. Hey, remember when we were throwing out all those stats, how the top line for the Habs can't score 5v5? I think they combined had like 8 points.
Yeah.
Nightmare. And then also, remember how you guys have never won a game one in the Eastern Conference Final? Nightmare. Remember how you are now 1-17 in the Eastern Conference since Eastern Conference Final since 2006? Nightmare. Like, it is just, everything went wrong.
Dude, you're leaving out the biggest nightmare of them all.
You're gonna sewer him.
Yes, dude. Freddie Anderson goes, I've given up 10 goals in 8 games, and I had every Canes fan on earth in my ear. Like, this is the difference. You want to ask what? Because everyone goes, same old Canes, and they go, no. We look how dominant we've been through 2 rounds. That's different. And everyone else goes, dude, you played the 8 and 7 seed in the East, respectfully.
I know.
So I don't miss me with all your fucking look how dominant we are in the sweep. And they go, fine, who cares? The difference is Freddie. We've always come up short in goaltending in the third round. Freddie is unbelievable. He's unconscious. He's 9.50 save percentage, 1-1, 2 goals against. It's ridiculous. Freddie hasn't given up fucking more than 2 goals in one game. He gives up 4 goals.
He gave up 2 in less than 5 minutes.
He gave up 2 in 4 shots, Dan.
It was.
I was uh-oh.
That I couldn't imagine being a Canes fan at that game.
Yeah.
The ghosts must have been. You must have felt like you were in the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
Dude, I got a bunch of texts, and granted, there was not a lot of window for this time to even happen, so consider that. But I got a bunch of texts after that Jarvis goal of just like,
oh my God, I know.
Oh yeah, I thought, okay, here we go.
The Canes fans were texting me like, people acting like this was going to be a fucking series.
You know what
Seth
it was?
Jarvis 20 seconds in. And they almost scored before that. Blake had like they almost scored 10 seconds in, and then Jarvis did score, and I was like, oh my God.
You know what was crazy was it was like a horror movie where everything's fine at first. You show up to camp, Evan.
Yes.
What's the camp in Friday the 3rd?
Camp Crystal
Crystal Lake.
Wow. Snipe job.
I knew he would know that. You show up to Camp Crystal Lake. It's a beautiful sunny day. Everyone's skinny dipping in the lake. You're playing games. It's fun. And then that's the Jarvie goal.
Yep.
And then it's nighttime, and you're sitting by the campfire, and someone goes off to get more graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallow. And next thing you know, your head's getting lopped off by a machete.
No. That person doesn't come back. Because it's subtle at first, which was the Caulfield goal.
But that person got their head lopped
For
off.
sure, but we don't know that yet.
Well, the people at the fire don't, but we as the audience do.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
But you're right.
But that's the Caulfield goal. We go, oh, shit. Where did he go?
What was funny is that I don't even think the Caulfield goal was fully the ghosts coming out. The Caulfield goal was everyone at the campfire going, where's Dave?
Yes, exactly.
And then it was the second goal that was like, oh, dear God.
People are getting murdered here.
Yeah, I thought after it was tied, that maybe the game would like settle down and then it'll be 1-1 for a while and then like the Canes will take over.
Yeah.
But absolutely did not happen.
No.
That was fucking crazy.
No, it was crazy.
Dan, okay. Liz says, are you going to remove the hood? Are we doing the whole episode like this? And Vixen says, is he going to commit to this bit the whole pod? Please say yes. So I'm not sure what your plan is, but the people are wondering.
How hot is it getting in there?
It's actually not that.
It looks pretty sheer.
Yeah, it's not that bad. This isn't that heavy I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not wearing anything.
Yeah, he is a ghost.
I am a ghost.
You all know that Dan's been dead for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's never even been here.
People are finally learning that
Dude, you go back
am
and watch,
actually a Carolina ghost.
You go back and watch I dare you all to go back and watch old Netters YouTubes. It's just me talking to no one. There's no one here. I've been sitting here by myself for 4 years.
When in 2013 I went to pick up Chris at Duke when he graduated, and I died at Shooters in Carolina.
Yeah.
And ever since I've been a Carolina ghost.
Yeah,
there
correct.
You go.
And then Darren, who I believe is the same guy who said, "Dude, where's my car?" I believe that was Darren. Darren says, "Dan's not even here. That's the ghost of conference past."
Dude.
Darren's goated.
Darren is so
Darren,
fucking.
can you come right for the show?
Seriously,
Darren, we got a job. We were waiting for you, pal.
This guy's fucking dialed. Unbelievable. I can't believe how bad that went.
Oh wow, this is a great shirt idea. We
can't
just stole another T-shirt.
Okay, what is it?
We now have another T-shirt steal. Thank you. It looks like Antoine. It says "Sweep Caroline."
No, it's Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, well, sweep.
Sweep Caroline.
Sweep Caroline.
If that, God, stop giving us free content, guys. This is unbelievable. Actually, no, keep doing it. It's amazing.
The great thing about the live is we could just have no preparation. And
just keep going.
Give us some ideas.
That's going to be a great headline for if Montreal does this. I can't believe how poorly that went. And so there was someone online who was like, dude, this isn't just rust. Montreal's great. And that is 100% true. And we're going to get all into that. But you cannot ignore the fact that Carolina looked so asleep at the wheel. It was unbelievable. And one big one was what I think Slavin finished that game -4 or something. And Rod got asked after the game. Someone was like, Slavin -4, tough game for him. And Rod was like, oh yeah, that was awful. I don't think I've ever seen that. it was Rod's responses were after the first period. Rod was like, they're so fast. It's on. Like he was so honest all game, and I love it. He was not making any excuses. He was like, "We're getting fucking ragdolled out here, pal."
Stop the fight.
It was crazy.
Okay, so the spin zone. Oh, actually, I wanted to say this too. This, we posted the Ghostbusters thing yesterday.
Yeah,
and I had so many people hitting me up, being like, wow, that aged well. Looks like the Canes aren't going to sweep the Habs.
I clapped at those people too because I was like, can you guys have a more of attention span than a fucking 5-year-old kid
also,
and just watch the whole clip?
Dude, you didn't even need the whole clip, Dan. The beginning of the clip is, if the Canes come to the rink in Ghostbuster costumes, they will sweep.
Yeah.
Did they show up in Ghostbuster costumes? No,
they didn't.
I literally was
fair,
like,
when did we post that? Like 2 hours before the game?
Yeah.
They didn't have enough time to source those costumes.
You know what? If someone's doing their job, they could have done it.
They could have.
So I'm like, I never said the Canes were going to sweep the Habs.
No.
I said they would if they all came into Ghostbuster costumes.
The reality is this. If they had taken this seriously, if they had acknowledged the ghosts, because Marty always says it. Marty's like, those guys aren't thinking about this. And I'm like, well, maybe they should.
Yeah.
Maybe we should stop ignoring the fact that you are 1-17 in the Eastern Conference Finals since 2006 and go, maybe something's going on here.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to acknowledge the ghosts.
Yes, dude, because it would be helpful to you. Go like this. Hey, boys, this is humiliating. We get pumped in the Eastern Conference Finals every fucking year, and it's stupid. And why don't we go out and play a good game? Dude, I swear these teams, they should do the thing from the 1980 Olympics when everybody went, why are we playing the Soviets in a scrimmage? And then we get fucking piss pumped 12-0 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then everyone's pissed off. But then we asked OC when he came on the fucking show. We asked those guys, and I think it came up in the new Netflix doc. We asked those guys what they thought about that game, and they were like, dude, I swear that game helped us because the Soviets felt like we're going to kill these guys, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was actually a win. The Canes, or any team that has a long rest like this, you need to schedule some kind of scrimmage and legitimately, like, you need to do something.
Wait, did they not practice or play for 11 days?
They were practicing
practiced for
but
sure.
It's just, and dude, I have something to say about the goalies we can get to in a second.
We did, this is allegedly, but we had someone online hit us up and be like, I'm a cart girl at this like course in Carolina, and like the entire team was golfing like 2 days ago.
No.
But that's okay.
That's fine.
You practice in
That's
the morning.
fine.
I don't care.
There's
if they play
nothing
golf.
wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, they had so much time off that they were like, we can golf.
Yeah. So
funny.
But everybody says you need, especially for the goalie. And again, this we'll get into the goalies in a second. But I've never felt more validated by saying the person the rest hurts the most is goalies, because you need live rounds. Even your boys at practice can't simulate what it's like.
No doubt.
And Freddie can't get scored on. And Freddie looked like a fucking piece of Swiss cheese in the first period.
He's also, not to disparage him personally, but this is also the goalie that did have some like mental health things, right? Is that
He had some real health things.
He had a heart thing.
and
he
a
had a
blood
heart
clot.
thing.
And a blood clot.
Yeah, that's right. Freddie's the man.
But Freddie Ev has been pumped in the third round every year.
Really?
Yeah,
Like every year,
it's bad.
third round,
it's bad. I mean,
he gets lit up.
Look at it, man. 1-17. You can't ignore this anymore.
I think you got to call somebody, dude.
Look at me. Carolina.
I can't. You're a ghost. There's
Look at
nothing
me.
there.
Dan.
Carolina, your fans, your team, look at me.
Look at me.
This is real. This is a ghost staring you in the face. There are ghosts in the arena. There are ghosts in this round, and you have to do something about it. Stop ignoring it. Stop acting like nothing's going on here. I'm right here. I am fucking haunting you. So you need to acknowledge it and do something. And I legitimately think about how much we talk about how funny the Canes admin is. You have to acknowledge this too.
Yes, do your job.
This will take care of it. I mean, it's that game, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. After 3-1, we were like, holy shit, you have to take out Freddie. 4-1, I was like, this is insane. Now, I do want to talk about that. I actually think, I respect it worked out. I think it worked out keeping Freddie in. What do you think about that?
So, all right.
I thought that was a ballsy move by Rod, and I think it worked out.
I think it did not work out.
Okay.
I would have pulled Freddie immediately the second the third goal went in for a couple reasons. And someone just said this too.
I have a response.
Someone said, and Bussy hasn't played in almost 2 months now, which is such a good point because your whole, like, we have a tandem. I'm like, well, he is irrelevant now because he has also not seen live rounds since January.
I have a response.
Go on.
I think keeping him in was the one example of Carolina acknowledging the ghosts. I think if they yanked him, that would have been so much fuel for Montreal.
Yep.
They go, holy shit, we chased him. We chased him immediately in the first period.
Yep.
And imagine that as Freddie, right? Because no matter what, you're losing that game. You put Bussy in, who knows what happens. But in my opinion, even if Bussy slams the door and you lose 4-2, you don't start Bussy game 2.
I also think they were helped by... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, just to finish, I think leaving Freddie in was such a good vote of confidence from Rod to him. And he only let in one goal after that. Right. Like, he shut down all of period 2 and gave up one goal in period 3. Like, I think it was a...
I was going to say, period 2, like, they dominated play so much. So
yeah.
Like, okay, like, there's a chance we could climb back in and not
totally
do it. I think if it didn't go that way, there was a better chance they would have pulled him if period 2 was a nightmare.
I think it was a good vote of confidence for Freddie's mentality, and it let him get some of the rust off, see some more shots, and he played well. Again, I always believe when a team gets that much of a lead, they step off the gas a little bit. But did you see that stat in the third period? I think Elliot, can you, one of you look up Elliot's Twitter feed? He was like, unless there's a correction, the Canes went 18 minutes and something seconds. I think it was like 38 seconds without a shot on goal in the third period.
The Canes did.
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
And I'm like, yikes.
So here's my thing. I think we've seen many times in this playoffs a team, especially in Montreal games, a team give up a bunch of goals, pull their goalie, Bussy comes in, shuts the door at 3, and the Canes come back and win this game.
Yeah.
They win 4-3, and it's like not that shocking. So I would have got him out immediately in that moment. I certainly would have taken him out when the fourth one went in. And I'll tell you when I actually 1,000,000,000% would have pulled him, Dan, and you're going to laugh.
Yeah.
When 1 minute into the second, someone rang the pipe. And it was right before Carolina scored. But I would have been like, dude.
It was Cole.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't save anything, dude. You need to get out of here.
And I will say, no offense, Freddie, he knew nothing about that shot.
Yes.
That Cole fucking absolutely nipped that one. That was one of those ones where, like, when it hits the post that hard and clean and straight on, you like feel it in your bones.
Yeah.
And Freddie totally misread it and then saw it bouncing out, and you could see his body language was kind of like, oh, did that hit the twine and now it's bouncing out?
Yeah.
But then they were like, quick, other way.
We'll score.
Transition, goal. Yeah. And I was like, oh.
Was it Carolina went 1838 without a shot in the third period?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Unacceptable.
But I know, because you feel like they had so much momentum in the second. And because what is it with Montreal taking the second period off? Is it like a French thing where they take those long lunches? And
well, it's because the long change of.
They're like, having a cigarette.
Right. They're just like, let's have a long lunch.
Yeah. And I'm not going all the way down there. Dude, that's insane.
Do you think there's anything to that second period? Obviously, I feel like you can't say there's anything to it based on that third period stat. That is just so unacceptable. But do you think that there was any sign of life from Carolina in the second and the third where it was like people were like, they're still in this game? If that third period had started and Carolina scored 5 minutes in to make it 4-3, everyone would have been like, oh my God.
Yes, because Carolina, 1,000%, this is their spin zone.
Yeah.
Because it finished 5-2, right?
6-2.
6-2. What was the fifth goal?
Couple of empty, the fifth goal was Slaff's walk a daisy doodle around.
That was nasty.
We have a shot of it.
That was nasty. Yeah. That was nasty.
Can I see? I can see. No, that was
also nasty.
Goal 4.
That was Demidov.
That was Demidov. Gross. But then,
so the Canes fan spin zone is 1,000%. okay, you were all completely correct. We were extremely rusty.
Yeah.
That was actually hard.
Take it easy with these highlights, Zach. We're going to get demonetized.
No, it's loop. These are fine, dude.
Yeah, we're good. We're free.
We're already demonetized.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Why? Because of the clan hood?
Clan hood, dude. We can't make you think we're making money off of this shit.
No, it's not a clan hood. You're a ghost.
That's true. The Canes Confederacy guy loves me right now.
The Canes fan spin zone, or the Canes team, fuck the fans. The Canes team spin zone is this. Our bad. You were 100% right. We were extremely rusty. We jumped into a first period against a team that has been in rhythm, chomping at the bit. They rammed it down our throats. We were asleep. It was 4-1 before we could fucking blink. And then after that, it was 1-1 hockey game where they scored an empty netter. We are completely fine. Now we are in rhythm. Now we will be ready game 2, and we're good. That is their spin zone. But it's just, it puts a lot of pressure on game 2 because now it's fucking wake up. Don't hit the snooze button again, pal, because if you don't wake up for game 2 and you lose and you've dropped both home games and now you're going to Montreal where they haven't even been that good, but now you're going to Montreal and you've got the stigma. We said it with Marty. If it's the Canes who only get swept, if they go down 0-2 at home, they're going, oh my God.
Yeah.
Thoughts.
Let me say this before we get into the Habs. This is my last ghost comment.
Holy shit, is that true?
Oh, geez. CP just got a stat. Let me say this. There were a lot of Canes fans, we're being hyperbolic and having fun on X last night, being like, Canes are dead, the blah, blah, blah. And a bunch of people were like, you're giving up on this team already and this and that. I think that they did show some life. I think that that the rust is so real. And also, hand up, the living version of Dano, hand up, I was wrong. Rust is real. Thank you. I have spent weeks being like, I don't think rest is a big Zach, what are you fucking giggling about, dude?
I'm just you went on and on and on and on and on about about how Russ was gonna be a factor. They would come out and pump him. The young kids aura doesn't exist. All that shit, and here we are. You're in a ghost costume, and we're talking about demons.
You're right. You're right. Rust is definitely real. I mean this Habs team is so good, so young, so fast, but we're acting like guys like fucking Seth Jarvis and Svechnikov and Keandre Miller don't exist. Like the Canes aren't this slow. So I thought that was rust on full displays, dude. Like they looked legitimately like they were out until 7 a.m. the night before.
Yeah, playing guilty.
Like they were so dead. That was insane. So I think that there is a spin zone. I think that there's life. I think they showed signs of life as they got into the game a little bit more. But to your point, CP, this game 2 is the most game 7 I've ever seen in my life for Carolina. And I will tell you what, if you don't do something about the ghosts, if you don't acknowledge me, witness me, acknowledge it, and do something about it, if you lose game 2, this series is fucking hova.
Oh,
Dunions. So Carolina, like, you better fucking believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Acknowledge the ghost. Acknowledge the ghost. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, yeah. Carolina. Rod the bod.
Is this what is this?
You like that too. That's the same.
Yeah, and then you just blow the smoke everywhere.
Get in there.
Oh, you're going to light it with the candle. I like it. We are trying to help you, Carolina. You can also just do that with the lighter. Oh, my God. Yes. Sage. Yes. Carolina, this is what you need to do. Witness me. Acknowledge my existence. Acknowledge my spirit, because the ghosts are flooding you. They're all around you, and you can't deny them anymore. And I'm telling you, if you lose game 2, this series is over. There will be no overcoming that mental battle.
That is correct, Dan. And here's what I want your take on.
Should I take the ghost thing off now to talk about Montreal?
Sure.
Okay.
But can I, before you take it off,
Yeah.
I dead ass. I just real quick, I gotta tell this. So today on my way in, there was 2 signs, and I want to be on your side here, okay?
Yep.
First thing was we're in LA. I legitimately, hand to God, Arnold Schwarzenegger passed my car parking today, which was amazing.
Was he on his bike?
He was on his bike.
Yeah, he's often on his bike.
He almost hit you, right?
Yeah, he almost hit my mirror. It was amazing. The second thing, this honest to God did happen. I was on the phone. I have witness proof. The Ghostbusters, it was a van. It wasn't the full ectoplasm, but a van that had there was a bunch of stuff on top, so it didn't look like the full ecto, but it had the Ghostbusters logo, everything attached to it, passed me today out in front of the office today. Dude, I am dead ass.
So how do you feel now? Because you're the aura god.
I'm on with the aura, but I was, I want to see good things happen for Dan, and I want to see it happen for Dano, and I was like, that's a sign. Like, I legitimately, I saw it. I was like, the Ghostbusters are here. We're ready, and it was amazing.
So so Canes win game 2 for sure.
I kind of have the thought philosophy. Yes.
I want to be very clear before I rip this ghost cloak off. I am not rooting for either team here. I really believe in this Carolina team, and for them, for the love of God, I would love to see them overcome some of these ghosts. But if you think I'm not fucking fully torqued, hold on.
You need the mic.
You're gonna fart into that mic? Oh.
If you think I'm not fully torqued at the idea of getting to go to Montreal for the final, you're out of your mind.
Well,
why don't we go for game 4?
Don't fucking give me any ideas.
We can fly Tuesday and be back Thursday.
Here's legitimately the problem. I literally think I can't go because, and you are maybe just going to avoid this, my passport expires January 7th, 2027. But you aren't allowed to travel if it's within 6 months of expiration, which is June.
That means we got to go now.
Which means I need to submit my passport now for rush.
Wait, is that June or is that July?
You will absolutely be fine. January?
No, dude, there's a rule.
No, there is a 6-month rule. Actually, we might need to rely on the chat here, but I'm pretty certain.
Maybe you're right. It's July.
I think it's July. I think December would be June.
Oh, dude, so we're golden.
We're money. But I will also say this.
Holy fuck.
That is an exception for us.
That is like the dumbest
it's
rule.
Insane.
I think 3 months is fine. 6 months is overkill.
US
if you can't
government.
get out of a country in 6 months.
Can you imagine trying to go somewhere and being like, here's my passport, and they go, that actually expires in 6 months. And you go, yeah, yes.
So?
And they go, yeah, you can't use it. I'm like, what?
What are you talking about?
What's the point of an expiration date if we're not honoring it?
And I was going to say...
I should be able to smoke this to the filter.
Yeah, dude, the other thing that sucks is when you send it when you say, hey, I need a new one, the second you hit submit on that, they deactivate your current one.
Yeah.
So you have this gap of
it's crazy.
I'm waiting for the... I'm like, dude, I
some
can't
bullshit,
travel
dude.
now. It's
might
insane.
have to drive, road trip.
And put me in the trunk, dude. Sneak me in the trunk with the vodka.
Would be
Put the vodka in the trunk and Chris.
The content that would come from us road tripping from California to Montreal would be unbelievable. We'd kill each other.
Dude, I know we told the story last live, but I remember thinking the first time I went into Montreal and I got stopped at the border, the guy was pissed at Sam, Mason, and me. And he goes, get out of the car. We go sit on the bench. This is when we had the vodka in the shin pads. And he goes, sit on the bench. And we sit on this bench and they're digging through my car. And Sam's like, do you think they're going to find the vodka in our shin pads? And I was like, fuck, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen if we do, blah, blah, blah. And it occurred to me, all you have to do to catch anybody is go, we're going to search your car. Please go sit on that bench and just put a mic on that bench. And then they just sit there the whole time. And go, oh no, I hope they don't find the blank right here. And you're like, got him. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude.
That's surveillance, brother.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
You're not Canada, dude. Canada's sneaky communist, dude. We're fine.
I wanna get into a Montreal stroke-off session.
Nope, not yet. I got one more thing because I want your take on this.
Okay.
Goalies.
Took off the Cokes.
Goalies. I do this all the time. Mm-hmm. So I'm hand up. I'm guilty of this. Those weren't his fault take, right? And again, I just all the time, when it's a breakaway, when it's a 2-on-1 backdoor 1T, I'm like, that's not his fault because it isn't, right? Like a lot of those are unsavable. I'll say this: a backdoor one-timer is unsavable because you're like, whatever. But
our boy Phil was heavy on that. Like I was like, this is brutal for Freddie. And he was like, what do you want him to do?
Exactly. And dude, I'm so guilty of this. I do this with Bruins goalies all the time where I'm like, it was a breakaway. Like we shouldn't be giving up point blank shots to Cole Caulfield in the slot.
Yeah. That point break was brutal. Breakaway on the second one.
Breakaway Demidov.
Let me see the third.
The third one was, you didn't like the third one.
I did not like this one.
Oh yeah.
So fast. Just their passing is fucking crisp.
I didn't love that one, and I think it was mostly. Who is that? Is that Slavin?
It was Tex. Oh. Tex. Who got torched?
Well, he didn't even get torched. He just like doesn't even do anything to Tex.
Yeah,
I think it is.
He didn't see it.
Yeah,
he didn't even.
They can't.
I mean that is harsh. It's harsh to get on Freddie about that one. But to me, my mentality is like if you were a Conn Smythe candidate, which he was going into this game, you got to stop the bleeding, dude. Like you got to make.
This is my exact point, dude. And again, I say this all the time, so I'm a hypocrite. But it wasn't his fault. I'm like, dude, I know they're not his fault, but you need to steal those.
Yeah.
If the whole narrative was like Freddie is dialed. If you're dialed, you stop both of those breakaways, and everyone goes, "Thank God, Freddie's dialed."
I'm
like, now you're not dialed.
The Canes, no offense, like that Slav move.
Agree, Dan.
That one, I'm like, how does that get under your pad, pal? Like he obviously Slav walks the shit out of Svech, but like. I'm kind of like, dude, this isn't a great move. Like, how does that get under you? But whatever. I think the Canes need to pull a Ted Lasso on this one, and they need to sit in a room together, watch this entire game on 2x speed with that.
Benny Hill music.
Benny Hill music. That's what they got to watch, and it'll help them get through it. Yeah, like that.
Wow,
that's
nice.
That is what they need to do. Because like this was just so bad that it's like, dude, you don't linger on this. This wasn't your game.
Yep.
Move on.
Yep. Absolutely correct. Okay. Wow. A lot of people saying Canada doesn't. The 6 month doesn't apply to U.S. Canada.
Oh, I believe that. Remember back in the fucking good old days when all you had to bring was a birth certificate? That was sick.
Yeah, a copy of the birth. I show the picture of my phone.
Yeah.
I go, here you go, dude. I was born once.
Come on in, eat all the poutine and drink all of our booze.
I'm like, hell yes, dude.
I can't believe that happened. I've never have I been like, man, y'all, but that was like, y'all just brought a birth certificate back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
I go, dude, I was once born. And they go, come on in. Yeah.
Here's a fun question for you and your youngins.
Yeah.
Do you have your social security card?
Yes.
Isn't it funny? I don't know what yours looks like. Mine is printed on fucking tissue paper.
Yeah.
It's printed on felt.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what? And they're like, don't lose this. And I'm like, well, it's gonna catch on fire if it's a hot day out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's insanely. It could literally blow away like dust.
Oh yeah. A strong gust and it would disintegrate.
Yeah.
Not only blow away, it would disappear.
God
it's unbelievable.
Damn. Okay, dude. The Habs, if you're the Habs and you now go, we are incapable of losing 2 games in a row, so that's impossible. That means that you have now officially made it to the Cup, because if the Canes win game 2, you automatically win game 3. If the Canes win game 4, you automatically win game 5.
Yeah.
If the Canes win game 6, you automatically win game 7.
Yeah.
You are incapable of losing 2 in a row, so now you have officially qualified for the Cup. How do you recommend Habs fans celebrate today, knowing that they have made the Cup?
I am a baby, so this is kind of my take always. You've heard me talk about this with multiple sports. I get so afraid of bulletin board material that I never peacock.
Yeah.
I'm never one to be like, if I were a Habs fan right now, instead of doing the fucking suck me, Carolina, you losers, you're idiots, you thought you were going to do that, I would just gas up the boys. I would be like, look at that.
Boom.
Said the top dogs couldn't score 5v5. How about that?
Yeah.
I would just gas up the boys and not talk shit, because the bulletin board material scares me, and you just don't want to be that guy providing receipts. You never want to provide receipts.
Yep.
So I would not. No offense to the Canes. It's only been one game.
Yep.
But if you win this series, Montreal, your greatest test is the Cup. Those two teams in the West will be a greater test.
Even Vegas?
Absolutely, even Vegas, man.
Okay.
And you got to save your celebration because they're going to need you. They're going to need you causing earthquakes.
Yeah.
So don't empty the tank now. Because I was over here earlier this week saying I actually did it. I'm mashing a future on the Habs winning a cup next year.
Oh yeah, you said that.
And I'm now being like, do they have a chance here
this year?
And we talked about what goalie? I think it was Dobesh. I was like, Dobesh is pulling a Tim Thomas here. He's pulling a J.S. Giguère.
Yeah,
I think he might be.
He's not.
He didn't face that many shots in this game, but like Dobesh is a dog.
He kind of did too. They got some shots. It wasn't that many.
Yeah,
it's not like it wasn't a 9-shot game.
Yeah,
like these Habs.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, and he said he could play 40 more, which he can because he's a rookie and he's got young knees.
Yes,
he's got young rubbery knees. And the thing is, dude, they can win. They can win the cup. It's an interesting state. This series is an interesting place because game one, of course, is someone actually said it way earlier that they were like, I'm reserving judgment till game two. But game one is overreaction station. Population, everyone on
yes.
Earth. Always in every series. And the issue is right now, I want to go, holy shit, the Habs, look at them, they're too fast. They're too fast for Carolina. But there's a very possible universe where the Canes go, we win in 5.
Well, here's the thing. I was saying this, like, look, I obviously like the
go Habs,
Canadians, just because I need to root for something. I cannot just watch clinically. I have to have a stake. And now that my Penguins are gone, I'm going to jump on this bandwagon.
I love it.
However, I was looking at that game. I'm like, yeah, we won game 1. It looked great. But, like, don't forget that we were literally an overtime goal in game 7 away from not even being in this series.
Correct.
Like, it could have been Buffalo.
And losing to Tampa. Like, game 7 Tampa was you had 9 shots. And I'm
like... So it's like, they keep getting by on the skin of their teeth, which is cool. But you wonder, like, is that a game plan, or is that just like we're just kind of skating by? You know what I mean?
But sometimes that's how it goes, right? Like
the vibes are great.
Vibes are so high. So yeah, the game 1, it's hard to say anything. But I gave you the Canes spin zone already. Of man, it's fine. You just write that one off to rest. Yeah. I think that it would have been a better narrative. Obviously, this is fucking a dumb take, but it would have been a better narrative if they lost that game 5-4 after getting dummied in the first, and they went, we're fine.
Oh, I totally agree.
We were just sloppy in the first.
Honestly, man, even 5-3.
Yeah.
Because they start the game with the Jarvie goal, then they get the second goal, which was nasty. But that second period, it felt like Buffalo, Montreal game 7, where I was like, how did you survive that period? Mm-hmm. I kind of felt for Carolina, I was like, you got to score.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to score here to end this period. But they didn't. And I was like, all right, come out hot. And then they go almost an entire period without getting a shot.
Yeah.
Even if they had lost 5-3, 6-3. Yeah. Getting that third goal, I think, would have made them feel so alive. But this is why I'm like, again, they didn't give up, or they didn't get any fucking shots in the third period. But this is why I'm like, Dobesh is fucking nasty.
Yeah.
And fucking A, man, this team, this Habs team is just like, everyone's talking about how the world was underestimating Vegas. I think the world was underestimating this team.
What if it's Vegas and Montreal in the final?
Dude,
it'll be awesome.
Yep.
So crazy.
It'll be awesome. I do think the Patty Waugh series of Montreal, Colorado would be very
nice.
Cool.
That's cool.
That'd be very cool.
One of my boys picked that in his bracket.
That's sick.
And he sent me, he's an ass guy, and he sent that to, like, obviously before playoffs started because he picked the bracket. And I was like, Avs, Habs.
Okay.
Now I'm like, dude.
I have two questions for you. Why do we think so many fans, so many random fans hate Carolina?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm seeing a lot of hate online for Carolina.
Is it because they were so good all year?
I don't know. I think it's and I'm not even talking about the clowning on Carolina. I get why Carolina gets We just saw it.
Yep.
I get why that got clowned on. But I feel like there's a lot of hate for Carolina, too. I get the hate for Vegas. I don't agree with it, but I get the Vegas hate.
Yeah.
The Carolina hate is very confusing to me. Is it just Southern hockey?
I think it's a combo of Southern hockey. Actually, yeah, I think it's Southern hockey, small market, right? Like it's small market Southern hockey. Not a ton of history. I think they have the one cup, right?
Correct.
One cup and no superstar, right? Like I can't recall them ever even having a guy that we all go, oh my God, you are a mega star on this team, right?
Mikko Rantanen, it was amazing.
They did have Mikko. They did have Mikko Rantanen.
And
for 2 weeks.
They had Natchez too.
Yeah, but neither of those guys are superstars.
Yeah, I think
maybe Mikko.
Natchez is pretty.
No, he's not.
He's pretty close to a superstar.
Nope, he is not. And they have great players, obviously. Like if you're Seth Jarvis making Team Canada over and over again, you are a fucking stud. But they don't have a name brand superstar.
Yes.
Small market, Southern hockey. There's just a lot of reasons to not care about the Canes. And then their performances, the way they've lost just adds I swear they would get so much less without that shit.
You hear that?
Yeah, someone's getting murdered outside.
No, those are the ghosts.
Oh my
shit.
God, it's
You gotta hold
right.
that candle out, brother.
Did bro that out, Dan. Okay.
No. We need to acknowledge them.
Acknowledge the ghost. It's okay. We appreciate you. We will help you finish your business.
I think you are right. I think it's a combination of they are not taken seriously.
Yeah.
And they're not taken seriously, and then all year in the regular season, when Canes media is like, this team is the best team in the East, all of you need to fucking recognize. People are like, you guys are fucking assholes.
Yep.
Like, stop trying to tell us that you're serious, and then you do the same thing every year. So I do think that's probably
and there's some good shit in the chat here. People don't like their jerseys, ugly logo, ugly jerseys, which I kind of hear. A lot of people from Connecticut stole my Whalers, so I hate that. And then also people saying, David was like, we don't know if they'd have a superstar because of Rod's system, and they play boring hockey for the most part, which is true. So all those things I really compile into not liking them. And dude, this one will be like the final straw. Like if they get pumped by the Habs, if we're like,
I said this to Chris walking out of Jameson last night. I will never talk about the Canes again if they get swept in this series.
Yeah, you were high on them all season.
I've been supporting them all season. If they lose in 7, I will not. They do not deserve any shit from anybody because this Montreal team is phenomenal. If they lose in 6, kinda. If you lose in 5 or 4, I will never speak about this team again because I can't, and that's not me being a fuck you. I'm saying I can't. I have nothing to say anymore.
Yep.
I will have exhausted all of my support and adoration because if you get swept or get gentlemen swept, there's nothing to say. We're fucking sitting over here talking about how they're the first team since '85 to double sweep, and now here they are getting absolutely fist fucked in game 1 again. Yep. And I'm like, there's nothing to say.
Yep.
So this brings me into my next discussion. And then I have a really fun hypothetical for you. Or not even hypothetical, but something to think about.
Okay.
My next discussion is this. Are we worried that the Habs are potentially going to win too soon and become villains?
Oh.
Well, think about it.
Oh, you mean win what?
The cup.
The cup. Think about it. Montreal, for better or worse.
Everybody loves them right now.
For better or worse, Montreal is a very hated franchise by other hockey fans because 26 cups, right?
Yeah, they're the Yankees.
They're the Yankees. They have all those cups in the early days of the NHL when there's fucking 6 teams and everyone is like, what are you talking about, dude? Those cups are fake, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of ammunition to hate them. If you were a Bruins fan in the 90s and early 2000s, like they had a really ratty type team. And even in the peak Gallagher days, like they were really ratty. And it was easy to hate them. Carey Price, best goaltender on planet Earth, easy to hate because he was so good. Now they're likable. They're so likable. Mm-hmm. I'm over here in love with them.
Yes.
If they win too early, do we worry that people are going to hate them too quick?
Okay, the people will pretty quickly go back to hating them.
Yeah.
But it'll take a little while because it's kind of takes after 2. If you go back to back or if you win 2 out of 3, then so it'll take a little while. And the Habs fans don't give a fuck. Bring on the hate.
Oh,
dude.
no, they don't care.
Bring me all the cups you want. Dude.
They don't
bring me
care.
all the hate.
I'm talking about for me.
Care.
This has nothing to do with Habs fans. Of course not. They'll fucking win whenever they want. I'm talking about for me. Because I'm over here loving this.
Okay, then
But then if all of a sudden...
Yeah, you will hate them next year. If they win the cup this year.
I don't want that.
You will hate them next year. Because next year
I want to keep rooting for this.
They'll be leading the Atlantic.
They're gonna get smug.
Yeah, they'll be leading the Atlantic, and
I'm gonna look at my fucking boys. I'm gonna look at Cole and Lane, and all of a sudden they're walking around like this.
Yep.
Look at I'm
Strutting.
a Stanley Cup champion,
Yep.
and I have to be like,
They got tattoos now.
no.
Boom, boom. Stanley Cup champion right here. They got
I'm
the
worried
cup.
they might peak too early.
Lane's got the cup tattooed right here.
That would be unbelievable. I would actually respect that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if someone got a full Stanley Cup face tattoo?
Dan, actually, what if they win a cup and Lane shows up the next day with a Stanley Cup tattoo on his face, but it's like small and right here because he's like, I had to leave room for the 8 that I'm
That
going to get
would be
across
smug.
my face.
That would be smug.
I would love him even more then.
Okay, now here's something to think about for you guys. Okay?
Yep.
This is from Nick on Instagram.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Nick.
He goes, longtime listener. This is something that you should address. He goes, Carolina 1-17 in the Eastern Conference Final 1-13 in the Eastern Conference Final since they stole the Hartford Whalers jersey. Colorado now wears the Quebec Nordiques jersey, and they are now down 0-1 to Vegas. Stolen valor karma.
So the 2 teams that have as their alternate jersey have used the old franchise jersey are now a combined 1-14 in the conference finals. That is actually crazy, dude. How do they exercise it? I think unfortunately they either have to wear the Whalers jersey in a playoff game, which I don't know if is allowed or not, but they either need to wear the Whalers jersey and just go address the ghost.
Or they have to go out and kill a whale.
Or they have to kill a whale. Or they have to go on a harpoon trip and kill a whale.
Yeah.
And YouTube live it.
I don't know about the Avs, but what is a Nordique?
Yeah, what is a Nordique?
What do you do with a Nordique?
You kill one. You kill him.
You kill him.
You got to kill a guy. They got to kill a guy.
a person.
Dude, Nate's like, no problem. Give me the fucking gun. It's fine.
Brock Nelson looks like he could strangle somebody.
Brock Nelson has strangled somebody. And...
tell.
No, he probably made me promise. That's actually, I'll tell you off
Okay,
off
we'll
air.
do off
Yeah,
the
that's
record.
off air.
No, he's got a
Yep.
like a very serious look to him.
He does. He feels like he has time traveled here from another era.
I do believe passionately that there might maybe not for Colorado yet. Let's see what happens tonight in Game 2. But I think very passionately that this might be something. Listen, I've been talking about stolen valor.
Yeah.
And is it a joke? Yes. But is it possibly real? Also, yes.
Dude, this is great. This is great.
You might need to put... No, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. But you might need to put one of these Whalers jerseys on something.
Okay.
A ghost.
Yeah.
Make a ghost. Make a ghost.
The comments are amazing right now, by the way, y'all. We got the Carolina tropical storm or tropical depressions, the Carolina thunderstorms, the Carolina almost tornado. This is amazing.
That's so good.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, they changed their name. I like that. Actually, dude, if they get swept, they have to change their team name officially. Like for one season at least to one of these. And we'll let them pick. I'll submit every single one of these comments to the Carolina brass, and they have to pick. But they are not allowed to be the Hurricanes if they get swept.
Yeah, it might be true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is tough sledding.
Well, Safe Cracker just says how fast the narrative goes from Habs don't stand a chance to Canes are on the edge of a cliff now. And that's what I mean about Game 1 reactions. But also, no one ever said the Habs don't stand a chance.
I
think we said Canes in
first
six
of all,
and Canes in
I respect that fire, but no one ever said Habs don't stand it. Or no one in this program.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Fair.
And if you
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Fair.
And if you whoever that is in the chat, if you're talking about some of the other people who are saying that, you're right.
Yep.
Like ESPN did their thing. So many people but some people had a Canes sweep.
Yeah.
People had Canes in 5, and we were like, that is just
That's
not
crazy.
We did find a picture of Brock Nelson from 100 years ago.
Yes.
And there it is.
Dude,
Yeah.
see? That's what I'm saying. He fought in World War I, dude. And then now here he is fighting against the
It's like a
fucking
Ken
Vegas
Burns
Golden Knights.
documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible.
It's incredible, dude.
Listen, this Habs team is great, and I think we all reserved the right to say, which we did, if they come out. I mean, I said it last. We were talking about the aura, Zach. I was like, if they win Game 1, their aura is going to be fucking coming out of their pores. And it currently is.
Dude, Dan, obviously, when you get this deep, there's 4 teams left. You believe you can win. You know you can win. Marty has that locker room believing that they can beat anybody, certainly the Canes. But, dude, I'm telling you, that performance by the Habs, they are, I know they stole home ice. It doesn't matter as much in hockey, but they stole home ice. But they are even more in the driver's seat than a typical Game 1 win. A Game 1 win is always driver's seat. They're in more of in the driver's seat to me because what they did in that game was beat the Canes in... The Canes are fast. Remember, maybe I shouldn't say it on the pod, but remember we've talked to guys who have played the Canes in the playoffs that have been like, they're fast, bro. They're so fast.
Yeah.
And watching against Philly, it felt like, man, the Canes are so fast. Montreal is fast. They're just as fast as you, if not faster. They can beat you at your game, which no one does, right? Like everybody's like, man, the Canes are smothering. When they lose, they get bullied usually by the Panthers. Like, oh my God, the fucking Panthers are just so heavy. They're kicking the shit out of us. The Habs aren't that team. The Habs are like, dude, we will play exactly your game, or we will play closer to your style, but we can do it better than you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying for the rest of the series. I'm just saying that we have that capability, and we made you play on our terms in Game 1 in your building when you had all these demons and all this bullshit. So that's why I give the Habs so much credit, because they are not scared of Carolina's style at all. They are not scared of putting their stamp on these games. If they had won this game, if they had won Game 1 2-1 in overtime, and it was just a slugfest and the Canes outshot them by 15, but Montreal hung on and won, it's still a Game 1 win. It's amazing. But you're like, Jesus Christ, like the Canes are good. It's, that kind of took a lot. The Habs just went out there and said, you play how we want you to play, little brother. Let me rub your belly. And that is scary, because now the Canes see firsthand what the Habs are capable of, where I feel like they were kind of seeing it from afar. And I'm sure their narrative was like what you said earlier, Ev. They go, yeah, this Habs team's scary, but they fucking should have lost to Tampa. And then they were a bounce away from losing to Buffalo. We're okay. Right. And then they come out in this game and they go, actually, we might not be okay.
It's just like this Game 2 is so impossibly important for Carolina for a million reasons, because it just this is a legacy game, right?
Yep. You go down 2-0.
This is your Joel Embiid game.
Yeah. Bad comp.
You are either going to lose the series after Game 2, or you are going to work to redefine your entire franchise. And there's just so much on the line here. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
I cannot wait.
Me neither. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't believe we get a whole weekend of games.
It's incredible. Okay. Do we need more of a Habs stroke off sesh? I feel like we've stroked them off a little bit. Zach, do you feel that we have adequately stroked off the Habs?
I feel great. Yeah, this has been fantastic. I've been glad to be a part, and I just need to know that aura is just going
Aura's real,
every
dude.
single time.
You nailed that.
Yeah,
I mean, like this, they are fueled by aura right now. Yep. And I think my closing thoughts on that team specifically is how monstrously big it was that their top line,
oh my God, dude, it was amazing.
Was buzzing.
Yep. And they looked great too.
They
I know they had a lot
great.
of points, but they looked great.
They just won a game and Newhook didn't score.
Dude, someone said this. Yeah, wow. Someone said this a while ago too.
For OT.
Correct.
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to find this. Someone said the scary thing about Carolina. Actually, a couple things here. Someone said a scary thing about Carolina is if the Taylor Hall Blake Stank line comes down to earth at all.
Yeah.
You're dead. And that is true if they don't get picked up by somebody else. And I had said last time we were previewing this series, it is almost a race to whose first line wakes up. To me, it was a race between whose first line wakes up and if a goalie dips. And you had a two-player swing against Carolina where your goalie dipped, the Habs goalie didn't, and the Habs first line woke up and your first line didn't. I know Jarvis scored, but that's how it felt.
Oh, for sure.
So if you don't figure that out, you are fucked. You are fucked.
Yeah.
And someone said this too. I'll find it. But I know Marty said this doesn't matter, and he played. He knows it doesn't matter.
God, he's the man.
But that is now the Habs go. We are now 4-0 against this team, and they have not beaten us once.
True.
And I know they're like it's regular season, but I'm just saying in the Habs locker room, you're going like this. They can't beat us,
dude. Shit doesn't matter until it matters.
Yep.
And all of these things going into the you've never won a game one. You've got ghosts all over the fucking state. You haven't beat this team all regular season. People go like this, that shit doesn't matter until it matters. Mm-hmm. And you lose that game, and now you're kind of like, I think it matters.
Yep.
It's interesting. Okay. Guys, let's get into a free-for-all Friday. It's Friday. We want to goof around a little bit. Evan, what is your free-for-all Friday topic?
Well, we have... are we up for... Yeah, we have the thing. We've got... apparently some jerseys have leaked.
Oh, yeah.
These are the City Remix jerseys.
Oh, shit, I haven't even seen these.
Before we do this,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to do this, do we feel like this is legit, or was this like a random account?
I think this is legit. I've seen it around.
Okay.
I don't know. But we can talk about it either way.
Okay.
Let me try to verify.
I mean, listen, our beer drinking things weren't real. That was just Dylan.
Right.
And that was a blast.
That's true. I mean, rumored hometown remix jersey. This is from Ion Isles. Jesus Christ, it's Friday. Ion Isles. They're bringing back the Fishermen. But we have Panthers and we've got Islanders. Let's
Can we take a peek at them?
Yeah, let's look at the
Let's take a peek at them.
They're what jerseys?
These are the rumored
City Remix.
City Remix. Oh my fucking God.
Do we love the pink?
I love that.
I love that.
I love the logo because that's the logo they used on.
I think that is the wasn't Stadium Series. It was the reverse
retro. I love that logo, and it looks like a fucking glass of pink lemonade.
It sure does. The Chicklets boys will go crazy for these.
It's Miami vibes.
In Miami Vice, dude.
Miami Vice vibes, yeah.
I fucking
love
it.
This.
The sunset on the fucking circle is incredible.
I think, and you know what's cool is I feel like oftentimes we see that pink with a light blue, and the fact that they decided to swerve and go dark blue and yellow.
What color pants, Dan?
Dark blue.
Dark blue pants.
Yeah.
Dark blue pants, blue gloves with yellow and pink lettering.
Yellow pants, yellow
Blue
gloves,
socks?
yellow socks.
Yeah, probably blue. I think it's going to be like the stripes sequencing at the bottom is probably going to be the socks with
Is
some
it
pink.
normal for jerseys to have that weird dip at the bottom? Is that?
Oh yeah. It's the scallop cut. You need it.
Oh, that must be new because none of the jerseys I have.
Decided goes the Pink Panthers.
It is the Pink
Pink
Panthers.
Panthers.
So good.
God, the chat is buzzing. I would love a pink bucket, but I'm not going to get it.
You think it'd be white?
I think it's going to be no. I think it's going to be dark blue.
Yeah.
Those are incredible.
I like it. I mean,
I love those.
I think it takes a lot of balls to wear pink.
Yeah.
I mean, is that
Takes a
just
lot of confidence.
what am I looking at? That looks just like a real jersey.
Well, maybe it is. Isn't this a picture of the leaked jersey?
Yeah.
This isn't fake. This is real. These are leaked City Remix
Guys,
jerseys.
I don't know what's AI and what's not.
True.
Dude, that we're living in strange times. All right, let's transition to the Islanders. This is the City Remix Islanders. We're bringing back that fucking Fisherman.
Okay, I like this less, but I do love the fisherman or the lighthouse guy, fisherman, whatever it is.
I love the Fisherman Isle so
Logo.
much. I love the font, Chris. The numbers look sick.
Oh, the hooks, yeah.
They're hooks.
Oh, those are so
And the
dope.
wavy
They're hooks.
bottom.
And I love the wavy bottom. That's my favorite part by a mile. The wavy bottom is so clean.
Yeah.
The hook numbers, boys, that is actually cool.
I always
as
love a
hell.
lace neck too on jerseys.
Okay, I actually like this a lot.
I think my only gripe is the white.
Yeah, I wish it was that blue.
Yeah.
I wish it was that blue color and the wavy bottom was like white, orange, and dark blue or whatever.
Are we assuming that it's
You know what?
versus Islanders? And
I think
they're
it's
away?
I think it's been a long time since the world appreciated whites. And
Well, it used to be the home whites.
we need to whites. We need to start advocating.
Careful, you just had a KKK.
Yeah.
We need to advocate for whites power and just like get. We need whites. We need whites to take over the league again. It's been too long. Way too long since whites were popular.
Clip this.
It's been way too long.
This is gonna end up on a post.
No, but all kidding aside, I like a crisp, clean white jersey.
Yeah, because it's great for getting blood on
Or
too.
at home, you mean?
Just in general.
Okay.
When did they switch from homes?
There are some teams in this league. Why can't I think of it right now?
No, not in the NHL.
There are some teams in the NHL that I'm like, I think their white might be better.
That might be better. Yeah, sorry, I thought you said
the
wear
Red
at home.
Wings white jerseys.
No one
good.
wears white at home.
Toronto's whites are great too.
Yeah.
The league switch. So this is, I think, common knowledge, but it was like the reason Darks were on the road a million years ago is because it was harder to do laundry on the road. Teams would go on road trips and they would just wear dirty jerseys. I'm talking like way long ago.
Way back when.
It was like
when
you
they
wear
were
your
broke.
whites at home because you can clean them, and then you would take your Darks on the road because they're dirty, and you just play, and it doesn't matter.
That's interesting.
Yep. So then that changed in most sports. I think it's NHL for sure. NFL, I think also, and then basketball, I think maybe not, because fans were going, dude, I want our colors are what I care about, right? Like if you're the Bruins, it's black and gold. If you're the Habs, it's that sweater.
Right.
I want to see my colors at home. I don't want to just be in the white.
Right.
Like send the white on the
This
road.
is a twat boy, Danny. I'm always like, this is what European football does, and it makes sense. Like those are your colors.
Yes.
Wear your colors.
So I like it where I'm like, yeah, give me our colors at home. I want to see that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it is kind of sad because I agree. Like baseball, for example, still does the white at home, and I think like the Red Sox and the Dodgers, like crisp white jersey at home. I'm like, oh yeah,
I think the pants add to it in baseball.
yeah.
The full white setup.
Yep.
It looks great. It looks
So
clean.
I get it, but I am for the colors at home, and I hope
Yeah.
they don't change it.
Yeah.
Hey, those jerseys rocked. I like them both.
Yeah. We need more.
Zach, what's your free for all Friday topic?
Here we go.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what my free for all topic would be.
It was
I know.
post
It's supposed to
lockout.
have-
Are you making up a topic as we go?
No. My free for all topic that I would like to talk about on this Friday is surfing. Recently
yes.
bought my first surfboard 2 weeks ago. I went out to the beach. I've been surfing before prior, and I am like now getting up on the waves, so it's pretty sick. But I finally feel like a California. Like I feel like, you know what I
Wow.
mean? Like I was born here, but I've been away
This is
from
a very wholesome free for all Friday topic.
I just felt like a real Californian.
You gotta be careful what beaches you go to because some
Yes.
get real territorial.
Yes.
I've heard
You ever
that.
see Point Break?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Zach's gonna be robbing banks
What
in a
are-
month, dude.
Fucking Richard Nixon.
Yeah, yeah.
mask on.
Yeah. Dude.
What beach are you ripping at right now?
Rat Beach, down like right there, Palos Verdes, down at the base of Torrance and all that stuff. Yeah, I love Rat Beach.
No needles on that beach for
Yeah,
sure.
you have to walk through like a flower bed. So it's like on a cliff. There's flowers all the way down that you walk through, and then all the sandy stuff.
Who do you think was in charge of naming that beach?
Buddy, there were rats on it.
And
I
there
promise you
is
that.
when you learn that beach is called Rat Beach, there are maybe two reasons why it is called Rat Beach. One is there are rats all over it. Two, this is a Greenland, Iceland situation, and it's such a great beach that they were like, we can't have people come in here. We got to name it something that will keep tourists away.
Poison Water Cove.
Yes.
I think it was very intentionally Rat Beach because of that. Because there's a really nice resort right next to it, but then you have to walk down the hill.
Yeah.
And it is honestly the most secluded. Like I can see at the base of the point all the way down through Torrance. I can see all the way through like all the
So
way.
it's an amazing beach.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The original title was Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Surf.
Yeah.
They thought that was too harsh.
Yes. So they landed on Rat Beach.
That beach is like not quite.
We've got a classic Iceland situation here.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Let's go surfing, Zach.
Yeah.
Why don't we all go down together?
What are you riding? Are you riding a longboard?
Yeah. I took it novice, like a little 8-foot wave storm. I
Dude,
was like, this is
great.
the way to start, get into it. So
I prefer longboarding.
yeah.
Same.
Done both all my life. Longboarding. At this point in my life, dude, I'm just trying to chill. Just trying to fucking cruise.
Yeah, dude.
It's unbelievable. All right, CP.
Mine was. Did you see that New York? Did you see that Queens is flooding? Queens is flooded. Did you guys see this yesterday?
is this this natural disaster?
Yeah, dude. Queens, New York City has flooded, and people,
What?
Dan? People are getting off buses, dude. People are getting off buses and then getting just swept away in the flood.
No,
Yeah, bro.
you're joking. How have I not heard about this? Chat, is this real?
Is anybody in the chat currently in a flood?
Yeah. Is anybody in?
You're telling me that Queens is flooded?
Yeah, we flooded, dude. People getting swept away.
Oh yeah.
It's Dan. It's underwater.
That is brutal.
Oh, look at
Not a
this.
city. I mean, listen, when the Knicks start winning.
That's what I'm saying. Zach, I'm gonna send you a tweet. You got to put this up.
All right.
You got to put this tweet up, dude. You were gonna love this shit. And then it made me think, Dan, that flooding is underappreciated for how terrible it is.
Oh,
Flood.
I thought you were about to say that you were like pro flooding.
flooding is crazy.
Flooding is one of the worst things.
Dude, so then I was thinking
It's
to
like
myself,
really
I
bad.
was like, I want a power rank. And I know a hurricane would probably get you a flood too, but I was like, I more think winds, you know?
Yeah.
I know it gets you the water, but I was like, flooding is insane. And then it just sent me on a spiral of making me laugh about tornadoes. I can't believe tornadoes are real.
Isn't that unbelievable? And there are places in this country where tornadoes are not only real, they are prevalent. And people have to be like this, just bought a new house.
Hope it doesn't get tornadoed.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the Twister remake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
really. That was a movie.
It was. It was certainly a film. Was it Glenn Powell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
And DEJ.
Dude,
Love Daisy.
it's sometimes movies are just
Sometimes movies be movie and
movies
sometimes
are just spectacle in that
Yeah.
point, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, flooding sucks. Like, fucking.
It
Hey,
just ruins everything.
I'll say this, I had an absolute blast. I had a blast with that movie. I don't
With
think those
that
people
movie?
Yeah. But the original Twister, that movie fucking rocks.
Oh, Bill Paxton is one of my all-time favorites.
It's
fucking
He's
incredible.
great,
actors of
dude.
all time, dude.
He's great.
He's the best.
Dude, Phil Cy Hoffman in that movie too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, hold
It's
on.
from the trailer. It's coming.
Yeah.
Did
He's
you
great.
did you put the video up already, Zach? Or no?
Not yet.
Okay, I think this person's just already seen it because they were like, the video of the girl getting swept away is
He's
fucking
grabbing it
hilarious.
now. Give
And
him
then
a moment. Do you need help?
and then
It is. It's
I
funny
don't.
that like that video hits the internet and we're all like, it's so funny. And I'm
Dude,
like, is she alive?
did she get swept away?
Is she alive? Before we start laughing about it, can we confirm that she's a living person?
Dude, so I Luna, where are you? Luna says tornadoes are actually so scary, and Jessica says I'm in Kentucky and the alarms go off all the time. And I'm like, dude, I can't believe that tornadoes are a literal thing. Like you're telling me at any point the wind can just start swirling in a vortex and then suck up anything in its past, and then it's just gone. That is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's an insane
That
fucking
is
weather thing.
that dude. A flood. At least I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. Like
what-
it rained
what-
too
It's a
much,
cumulative.
or like the ocean
Yeah.
went over the wall. A tornado. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
What do we think is crazier, a tornado or an earthquake?
Tornado. Tornado makes an earthquake. I can at least conceptualize that
Like
there
the
are plates
plates
on the
under the
earth,
earth, yeah.
and they're like, da-da-da-da, I'm sorry, I had an itch. A tornado, I'm like, squeeze me, baking powder.
Yeah.
They don't really make sense. I mean,
What?
and
Well, none of us are like, meteorologists.
I'm not a
Yeah,
meteorologist.
but like, I'm sure there's definitely science.
There's
behind it.
they
Didn't
certainly
you watch
make
Twisters.
They certainly make sense, and like with earthquakes, with like the tectonic plates shifting and all that. Sure, it all there. I get it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm like, that is brutal. Why
You know
is
what?
that?
You know what
happening?
though, Dan? I will admit on earthquakes, I get when the ones that we have experienced here, where I'm like, whoa. What I don't get is when it's like the earth rips in half.
All right, here we
And
go.
I'm like,
Oh, here we go.
watch this, Dan. Watch this, dude.
Oh,
Hold on.
my
Oh my
gosh.
god.
That's a raging river.
We can't be stopping here. Watch this, Dan. Get
Oh
ready.
no, it's
Watch
this lady.
Oh.
Watch this.
Oh, there she goes. It's horrible.
New York City's underwater. dude.
I'm gonna laugh because I imagine she's okay.
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, that's not enough to drown her, but
New York City's underwater.
That was a pretty brutal jump off the bus by her, though.
Look at the second jump. The second guy though. Look, what? So she goes down.
She goes. The blue shirt got out, and then we goes, and then see ya, dude.
Yeah.
I think
and then
I
watch
trying to help her.
Watch the guy jump. Turn around.
Yeah, dude. Little Frogger action.
She really got to leap with that.
That is unbelievable.
Dude, how are we not talking? The bus driver can't stop there.
No.
I don't know what to tell you, dude, or he's going to pull over more.
He's like, this is the stop.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Interacted with a bus driver before? They don't give a fuck.
No.
About
That bus driver loved every bit of that.
Yeah.
Fuck out
He's
of
like,
here,
you
dude.
fuckers.
They're so miserable.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
crazy.
I would be too. That's a hard job.
Okay, my free for all Friday topic is Memorial Day.
All right, here we go.
Let me ask you, all right, Evan, quick, rapid fire. What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, Christmas.
Zach.
Favorite holiday? Halloween.
Christmas.
Okay.
If you say Memorial Day, you're a fucking liar.
Both of those holidays, I feel like there's a massive emphasis on the holiday as we celebrate. Are we not celebrating Memorial Day adequately or appropriately?
Dude, we're working on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
So
literally,
Clearly, we're not.
I just think Memorial Day, Labor Day, these weekends in the U.S. where we get a Monday off, we just use them as excuses to take Friday off work as well and go for like a trip somewhere or just get fucked up. And people are always like this, you come into my Memorial Day barbecue,
Yeah.
we're going to drink a ton of beer, we're going to eat dogs, and that I think that's great. But there's a part of me that's like, we are bastardizing these holidays.
Dan, well, hold on. What is Memorial Day technically?
Memorial Day is a day where we are supposed to acknowledge and mourn the fallen soldiers in our military.
That's what I.
Eating a bunch of hot dogs.
That's
and
what I
getting
thought.
drunk.
I was going to say I can't think of something they would want more. I'm dead ass. I cannot think of something that the people that have fought and died for this country would want more than for us to enjoy a day off of work eating dogs. And
They fought.
gassing beers.
They fought for our freedom, and they want us to exercise our freedom by eating
I
dogs and
literally
drinking
think,
beers.
Dan, we celebrate it perfectly. I'm 100% being serious.
My uncle fought on a riverboat in Vietnam, and as his buddy was dying face down in the mud, his last breath, he said, "I want your nephew to get hammered on Memorial Day on Michelob Ultras."
That's what he said, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we-
from the horse's mouth.
Do we need to be though? Like, I feel like it's 4th of July. Everyone goes out and they buy their American flag bathing suits and T-shirts. Like, I think we should be doing that. Should we be wearing camo all day?
Oh, no, that's stolen valor.
Should be walking around
No,
like
that's
this all
stolen
day.
valor. But I do think
Salute our troops.
we should have more.
I want to be very clear. I'm not joking right now.
I know. I think we should have more flags. Maybe there are. I feel like there were more flags.
I think on Memorial Day, I usually do drive by several houses and there's the mini flags everywhere, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Boom.
And I want to make sure I do that. I'm going to get some flags and I want them hanging off my fucking balcony because I'm like, dude, Memorial Day.
Let's get a city remix flag.
Yeah.
Pink, blue.
Boom.
We can still eat dogs.
Yeah.
But
I know you don't have an affinity for the place, but last night I was in San Pedro, and it was Fleet Week, and so they have all
sick.
of the like destroyers and stuff down in the everywhere, and there was a ton of Navy men and Marines like all around, and they were all getting fucked up in their dress whites. Like they
Sick.
had luau shit on. Everybody had drinks out the nines. But they were like all getting hammered. And I was like, that thought crossed my mind, Dan. It dead ass did. I was like, this is how they should be exercising it. And I was drinking a Corona,
There you go.
and I said, thank you for your service. This is like, and I was there with my girlfriend's dad who served in the Navy. And it felt like this is the right way to spin this. Like this is correct.
And,
I like
and you
that.
know what, dude?
I like to hear that.
So, Dan, Megan in the chat just said, I think people do celebrate Memorial Day. I think it isn't publicized, though, as much drinking or partying. I know my family goes to the cemetery and visits, gets flowers and wreaths.
Holy shit,
But
Megan.
but she just gave me an idea. I think it's actually, you're correct in that, like Christmas, for example, maybe Christmas is a bad example, but Christmas has a thing you do as a family, kind of, where you're kind of like together before it gets rowdy.
Yeah.
I think Memorial Day, the narrative should be more of it's you do something and then Rowdy, then the dogs and beers. Like, it should be like,
we got to earn it.
Yeah, we should. Every Memorial Day should have some family, whatever you choose.
Lay a
it
wreath.
Should be something.
Lay a wreath.
Then the barbecue.
Salute the flag. Sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Do something. Then
exercise our freedom to drink.
Start
drink beers
sucking
and eat
down dogs and beers.
And then I think it's perfect.
What if we get donuts shaped like wreaths?
And we eat them.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
You don't like that idea?
I love the idea. I just the thought that entered my brain was like White Cross donuts, and I was like, that's like like the the gravesite.
What would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
Messed up.
If I invited you to a Memorial Day cookout and I opened up a box of white shaped cross cookies, would you be fired up or would you be like, this is in poor taste?
Accumulated with the hood you just wore, I'd be a little worried you were gonna light it on fire.
He puts red and orange sprinkles on them. Oh, dude.
That is not an original idea. I went to an Easter brunch once and there were cross cookies and I was like, no.
Yeah, you're supposed to eat the body of Christ.
I was like, is this crazy or is this awesome? I will say this, the cookies were delicious.
Yeah, they were incredible.
I ate several.
That is fucking awesome.
All right, should we do a costume change and get into the game tonight?
Yep. And then, Zach, you got to get that other tweet I sent you. You got to get ready to put that up because I don't even think Dan has seen that yet.
Okay. All right, folks, we're going to get going here on the game tonight, Game 2 in Colorado. Game 2, Avs, Vegas Golden Knights. CP, talk to him.
Dan, the President's Trophy demons are here. I don't know what a noise a demon makes. Did they screech? The ghost ooze.
I think they go like.
Okay, I'm going to try that. President's Trophy demons have arrived, and they are here to stay, and I'll tell you fucking why. Dude, put that tweet up.
It's coming.
So it's up when Dan walks back in so he can fucking see the news, and I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. I don't know how. It was just something in the air. Something was happening. Something didn't feel right. And now something is really not right. Something is actually like not good because you're scared now. And
It's coming.
I know I'm fine. And the
How hard are these things?
they're not that
Well,
bad.
I can't believe we're doing another demonic possession bit.
Listen, dude, this is a real issue. There's a lot of shit going on.
Should I put my cloak back on?
Yep.
Hey, you can do whatever makes you happy.
And
A little warm.
I'm telling you, dude,
Wait, actually,
if you think, yeah,
no, just keep going. I have an idea for this.
okay.
2 seconds.
If you think the Canes fans are actually, I don't know. Canes fans, I don't know if they're in shambles or not yet. I feel like they're probably like,
They're in shambles.
okay.
I think that they're not giving up, but I think that they're like, this is my nightmare.
Because of the ghosts.
Yes.
And I also think at least, remember way back when we just said that if the Canes had a little fight, if they had a little fight, they would have felt a little bit better. The Avs fans leaving game 1 are going, we did have a little fight, right? So I think it helps them a tiny bit to cope the cup of steaming hot copium that they're having to get through to game 2 where they go, it's fine, right? We're home. Put it this way, Dan. We just said game 2 is game 7 in the Carolina Habs series.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know that the Avs fans totally feel that way. I don't think they're going game 2 is game 7 because they think we're the Avs and we can still win. And it's fine. Would you agree?
I think it's fine. I think the Avs could go down. I think this Avs team is so good. They could go down 0-2 and be not fine.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that says to me that they couldn't go into Vegas and just win 2.
Okay, but do you know this?
Yes.
Kale dead. Kale is literally in the fucking morgue, dude.
I don't know how many times we need to tell people that he is toe tagged.
Dude, he is literally in a body bag, zipped up.
You know
one knows where he
what
is.
scares me is, and I suppose it's his shoulder, right?
I think so.
The shoulder is what we keep hearing. They keep showing him skating, and he looks incredible.
Yep.
The guy's flying all around. It shows you just what a mutant he is. This injury must be unbelievable.
Well, because
his shoulder must be completely out of its socket, held together by scotch tape and toothpicks right now.
Yes, because if he takes one hit, it'll be fucked. So I think that's the problem, where they go, dude, we can't get your shoulder into a place where you are able to take any contact.
I don't think we have ever really acknowledged this. He has such good gear wear. Kale's sty is out of control. I think he looks awesome.
Yes. Does he have particular style though, or is he?
He's just clean, man.
Yeah,
it's just a clean vibe.
He's just
also
clean.
The number 8 on that Avs jersey
looks good.
I think the A looks cooler on the Avs jersey than a C does.
It does.
Yeah,
it actually does.
Yeah.
And Dan,
I've always been an A guy.
No confirmation on this, but as in what's going to happen. But Mark Stone skated this morning.
Yes, I did see that.
So if Kale is out and Mark Stone is back in and Vegas wins game 2,
that's illegal.
You're right.
Illegal.
You're right. That's actually not
Mark
allowed.
Stone cannot play until Kale plays. Hey, number 3 on the sheet. Number 3 on the sheet. You're both out.
Okay, I like this from Megan, Dan. I actually think teams aren't as good as they are if they rely on a player to be present. And I kind of hear that. I think anyone loses a superstar, you become a different team. But I agree. I don't like the comments coming out of Colorado after game 1. When you lose Kale, and he makes the whole ship go. And
I don't love the excuses. Megan, good point. I think you've got if you want to be a great team, you have to be able to overcome something like that. But I think this is different because we're talking about one of the 3 best players in the NHL,
mm-hmm.
and I do just think that has to be a factor.
I think though. An argument. Playoffs are different, but the Oilers, Draisaitl goes out, and the Oilers go on their best run of the year. Literally, their best run of the year.
Crazy.
And I
do think that's because you also have Connor.
Yes, but they also have Nate. I'm like, step up, dude.
That's true. That's fair.
I'm like,
that's fair. On. That's a very good. Hey, well done, sir. That was a good rebuttal.
I'm like, man, dude. All of a sudden, the stresses that I feel that the Canes are feeling right now, all of a sudden the Avs are feeling where it feels like Kale's actually hurt and they could lose game 2. Now the Avs could easily win game 2, but if they go down 2-0 to Vegas, dropping both at home and Kale's clearly dinged, all of a sudden you're going, I can't believe this is happening to us again. Because Dan, maybe that's the Avs ghost. The Canes ghost is just the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. The Avs ghost is always going, someone gets hurt. Someone gets hurt and it's not fair.
Oh man. They are we're going to go Ted Lasso again here. Like there is a curse somewhere since they won that cup where they're just like every year one of the most important players is injured and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like how is this happening?
I think that this is a very important game for a lot of Avs fans. We saw the internet very divided before game 2 when we, like I said, shout out fucking Colin.
Yeah.
When we were just going, Kale is missing from this game. That's a huge factor. A lot of Avs fans were like, yeah, fuck me.
Yep.
And then a lot of Avs fans were like, oh, everyone wants to act like Kale being out's a big deal. It is a big deal.
I love how you have it out for this poor Colin guy.
Oh, Colin.
Like McGruber, like the guy that cut him off.
Yeah.
You just memorized.
KFBR 392. KFBR 392.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Dude, I was not in the mood for fucking any fucking twatism that day, and twat Colin decided to get under my skin. But you know what the funny thing is now? I love Colin.
Yeah.
He's a fucking dedicated fan. I love that. But
Dan's nemesis, Colin. Wait,
what's interesting about that is if they win this game, it's such a good fucking jolt.
Oh my God.
It's a jolt of like, I fucking told you it does, it doesn't matter. It obviously does matter, but it's like we can still win without him. And if you lose this game, it's so annoying, the narrative.
Yep.
The narrative is annoying. So I stand by. Colorado can lose this game and they're still fine. I think this team is so deep, so good. They can absolutely go into Vegas and win 2 games. You obviously do not want to lose this game though. And a big thing is you gotta put a little bit of doubt into Carter Hart because he's been playing so well.
Well, dude, you got to Freddie him. He's got to get Freddie. Freddie got fingered. Freddie got fingered last night. And we need to someone needs to
Daddy, would you like some sauce?
Yes. I thought we could go to Pakistan and sew some soccer balls together.
How are you guys remembering the quotes from this fucking movie?
You would be aghast to learn how many times I've watched Freddy Got Fingered.
You know that movie's on the Criterion Collection?
Is that true?
Like, you can go into the Criterion closet and be like, I'm going to pull out Freddy Got Fingered, directed by Tom Green.
Dude.
Rip Torn.
It's
If
that movie.
you've not watched it recently, it's
I haven't seen that.
brilliant comedy.
It's an absolute riot. And what's great about Freddy Got Fingered is who plays Freddy in that movie? It's the guy who plays Finch from American Pie, right? Yeah, Finch. Or Finch? Is it Finch or is it Fitch?
I don't know.
Well, let's look it up. There's IMDb for this.
I just know there's that one part where Sean William Scott goes, Finch, fist yourself. And it's funny.
But then he eventually gets fingered.
Well, that's a different movie.
I know, but I'm just saying that saved in the same.
But he didn't get fingered. Tom Green made it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They're all of a sudden, Rip Torn is now being like investigated by the cops because they're like, did you molest your child?
Finch, there's no T in it.
Yeah.
It is Finch, okay.
Eddie K. Thomas is the actor.
There you go.
That's incredible. In the Eddie K.
I've
Thomas
seen
universe.
Freddy Got Fingered a lot of times. That was peak Tom Green where the world was letting him do anything.
Dude, God, I am dating myself here, but MTV used to have the Carson Daly show.
Yeah, there was a Tom Green show.
Well, no, he had like the top 10 music
Carson
videos.
Daly,
Oh, yeah.
Carson Daly Live or something.
TLC, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who the fuck Carson Daly is, Zach?
Just TLC. TRL.
TRL.
Total Request Live.
Yeah. So
TRL,
they would do the fucking, here are the top 10 videos. And it was like, I would tune in and be sad if the song I liked didn't get one. Like if Blink-182, What's My Age Again, lost, I'd be like, fuck. And Tom Green wrote the Bum Bum song.
Yes.
And it got on, it like made 7 one week. And then the next week it won. And then it won again. And then Tom Green came on TRL and like accepted another win and officially retired it because he said he felt bad. He's like, I actually feel bad that like real artists are losing to the Bum Bum.
I mean that it's referenced in an Eminem song.
Yeah,
like he's like, this Tom Green can go on TV and kiss a dead moose. Like it's unbelievable. Like he was out of control.
That is unbelievable.
What do you think Tom Green's doing right now?
Oh, he has like a podcast, I believe. Did you know that his podcast that he started years and years ago inspired Joe Rogan to start a podcast?
Really?
Like Joe Rogan's looking around. There's like a clip of him on Tom's podcast like 15 years ago going like, so what is this thing you got? And he's like, it's a podcast. And Joe Rogan's like, I think I'll start one of these.
I might do that.
But Tom Green now, he did like a farm show. He's got a farm up in Canada and he did a whole show where he like raises fucking chickens and has like horses and shit. He's getting real provincial.
Dude, Vixen says the Bum Bum song is lyrically generational.
It is. Who said that?
Vixen. I have to go look up the lyrics of this.
Dude,
Zach, how old are you?
I'm 23 years of age.
We're going to show you the Bum Bum song after we wrap up this episode.
He's 23, Jessica.
Also, I'm going to say this is our official invitation extension to Tom Green to come on the show.
Come on the show.
Yeah, he's Canadian. I'm sure he loves.
I bet he loves hockey.
Where's he from?
I think he's from Toronto. I think he's a Leafs guy.
God, he's a Leafs
but
fan.
I mean, he's a hockey guy, surely, and we'd love to talk to you about some hockey. Tom Green, come on the show. We'd love to talk some hockey.
That would be an all-time guest, dude.
I'm going to message him right now or right after this and be like, dude, please come on the show. I bet he's in LA. Right?
Sometimes, yeah, but sometimes he's up in his farm in Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, I got fucking Zoom, dude.
I'll come up.
Zoom him in.
I'll come up to the farm.
God, that's amazing.
We could sow some soccer balls. It'd be unbelievable. This game is not that important, in my opinion, as far as momentum. But I also think you gotta finger Carter Hart, to quote
yes,
you.
He needs to be fingered.
You need to finger Carter Hart. Yep. I also think you would love to slow down Jack and Mitch.
Mitch, dude, the doc. If you don't slow down the doc, then doctors get a little power crazy. Like Mitch needs to, if Mitch doesn't get a malpractice suit soon, then the Vegas Golden Knights are going to win. Because otherwise he's going to be doing whatever he wants, demanding whatever salary he wants, writing absolute chicken scratch on the prescription pad. Nobody can fucking read it, but it doesn't matter because it's the doc's world. We live in a doctor's world. That's what's happening right now. And unless Marner gets sued for malpractice, the fucking Vegas Golden Knights are going to have something to say in this series.
Correct. We just got an amazing shirt made by our unbelievable apparel team. Would you like to see it?
Yeah. That's great.
That's great.
Text it over here.
That's
text it to
fucking
you guys.
Great, dude. Dan, do you think that Wedgwood has this in him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I absolutely.
And do you think that Nate played so well, but I just feel like Nate needs to, let me check the points. Let me check the point stats here, because what concerns me a tiny bit about Nate, 14 points, but I guess they haven't played any fucking games. That's the thing I got to keep remembering, to be fair to him. Like 14 points in 9 games is nasty work. Is 10 games is nasty work. But I was going to say, dude, what concerns me a little bit is usually when teams, I would almost say, like without question, for a team that's about to win a cup, it's pretty clear who the Conn Smythe guy is. Connor threw a wrinkle in that because it was like they lost, but it was like, oh yeah, he won anyway.
Yeah.
But it could have been Bob that year, right? Or whoever, I don't know. My point is, usually you have a guy who's kind of firing. And if the Avs are going to win the cup, I would expect to go, Nate is dominating, or Cale is dominating, or Wedgwood is out of control.
Yeah.
And none of that is totally happening. Nate is obviously playing great. He's 7th in points, and he's played less games than everybody ahead of him. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I almost want Nate to hit another gear. I don't know if there are Avs fans still in the chat, but I want your take on this. I almost want Nate to hit another gear if you're really going to do it this year. Like if he's going to go, give me this cup. Let me steal this cup, especially with a hurt Cale.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, dude, I need you to have 20 points. And everyone going, wow, Nate is the front runner for Conn Smythe. He isn't even in the top voting percentage of Conn Smythe right now.
Yeah, we're not seeing fully unleashed dog yet.
And I kind of feel like you need that.
Yeah.
Not to put too much pressure on him because he is playing great. But
you kind of, I'm always a little, they've played so few games, dude.
I know, and he's well over a point per game, so I'm not mad at him at all.
It's like they
7 and
haven't
7,
really. I mean, he came in and fucking shelved that goal from the hash marks against Wallstead.
Yeah,
to kind of put them to bed.
And point per game, he's only behind Marner, to be fair.
Yeah, so I'm like, he has yet to been given the opportunity to take over. Yeah. Now he has it.
Yep. So I guess Avs fans chime in. I guess you're probably completely happy. Well, no, here we go. Someone says he's not fully dogging, but tonight I'm sure he will. I like that. Yeah, and Mr. Jupiter, if Cale is out, Nate has to become a rabid dog, which is true. We should give Nate rabies.
Are we sure he doesn't already have it?
He might already have them. I think
Nate needs to pop the goggles back on and go for a swim.
I was thinking the Vegas pools are incredible. Nate at the Vegas pool party with the goggles on.
I would not. I mean, if we want him to get rabies, go underwater in one of those
Vegas
pools.
Pool.
Yeah,
that's actually perfect. Avs lose tonight. Go down 0-2. They go on the road. Nate gets the goggles on, goes in a Vegas pool, gets to swim, gets to stim by swimming because he calms down his autism by swimming, and then also he becomes rabid.
Yeah, he'll get tetanus, rabies,
all of
Hep C, couple other things in those pools.
He needs to go to Rat Beach.
Yeah, then he goes to Rat Beach, feasts on the rats. Now he has a taste for rat blood.
Yes, now we're talking.
That's interesting.
Can I set you up, Dan?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So we're bringing this bad boy back.
Yeah, okay. This is Marty St. Louis. And by the way, if anybody has this online, we were told in one of the chats that he did this Game 7 again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the clip yet, but I'm told he
Marty is fully Wolf of Wall Street. It's Marty Wall Street. Marty of Wall Street. So the shirt had to happen, Habs fans. So if there's any Habs fans still in the chat, we had to make this bad boy for you.
Bang.
We're not leaving.
God, dude.
Fucking beautiful.
He looks incredible.
He looks incredible, dude.
I love it. I said before, I love that Marty loves that movie.
Me too.
This isn't a random
That's why I keep saying it's why we know he's one of us.
So good.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, and okay, this is interesting. Dan Vixen says I need an Eichel masterclass soon. Oh, and go crazy with the assist,
but
only
is what Jacko does.
Only one goal through 3 series, though.
I know, but it's just like he just does everything. He
I know.
Controls everything. He has so many assists. It's like, and when Marner is doing what you're doing, you don't need to score.
Yeah.
So,
but I do think he will eventually need to score
if they go down. Yes.
Yep. And because remember, you said that one game, you're like, I need Eichel to shoot the puck. This is ridiculous. And then that game, he had 11 shots, and I was like, thank you. Like, just do that. Good things happen. We said that in the Duck series. It's like, put the puck on net.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was that power play. I was like, dude, just fucking spray pucks at the net. All right, listen. We got a big game tonight, game 2, Vegas, Colorado. It's going to be a blast. Have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Make sure to honor Memorial Day before you start sucking down dogs and beers. We're all doing that together. Maybe lay some wreaths, maybe make some cross cookies, whatever you want to do. It's going to be great. We're going to watch all this hockey all weekend long. We will be back Monday.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
For while you're sucking down dogs, we're going live that day. We're going live on Memorial Day.
I want you guys in the chat. I want you to be at your Memorial Day barbecue. I want you to set up a laptop and pop us on, and I want you to DM us pictures of your barbecue.
I was about to say that anybody that DMs us a picture or just post it and tags us of you at your Memorial Day barbecue watching the live, we'll put up on our page.
Hell yeah.
We'll put it up on the live.
We'll put it up on the live, dude.
Yeah,
we'll get it right up there.
We'll slowly just seed in all of your MD Dub barbecues into the live.
And then we're going to record again that day, so you have the action for Tuesday morning. Right when you wake up back to work, you'll have the response to the Monday night game.
I also want to shout out AJ and the Audino family, giving me the best Memorial Day weekends of my entire life for years,
and then ripping it away from us.
and then stealing it away from me. And I will not be in Montana this weekend because of you guys. Shame on you. We could be doing the show live on Monday from the ranch.
Fuck.
Can we do one thing?
Yeah.
Can we shout out the chat today? Because we had about 500 people in here, the most we've had the entire time, and we just want to say thank you to all of you guys.
Absolutely.
And chat absolutely buzzing today. Multiple
shout out
t-shirts.
the chat. The chat is just giving us unbelievable content every single day.
I mean, Sweep Caroline is incredible.
Sweep Caroline's incredible. I also want to shout out Zach and Ev. Hey guys, 3 lives in a row, no crashes.
No crashes.
Yeah, baby, no crashes.
As it crashes right now.
4 lives in a row.
Yeah.
Zoom live.
That's
too.
right.
Ecuador changed everything, to be honest.
That's true.
Ecuador changed everything. We got costumes.
All right.
We got
I
ghosts.
got play out music for you.
Holy
my
shit,
God.
really?
Is this the Bumble song?
There goes the monetization.
It's the Benny Hill song.
This is the Canes watching The Canes are going to watch game 1 with this music on in the background.
That's really good.
All right. See you Monday.
See you on Monday.